Let's be honest. In Australia right now, $1 million doesn't buy what it used to. If you've got $1 million house in Sydney, you're not rich. You just have a roof over your head and a massive property tax bill. But $1 million asterisk invested asterisk, that is a completely different game. That is freedom. Today, I'm giving you the 5,000-word masterclass, the absolute blueprint, on how to hit that 7-figure mark starting from zero. No get-rich-quick fluff, no overseas advice that doesn't apply to our tax laws. Just the math, the property hacks, and the ETF strategies that work specifically for us Aussies. Let's break the cycle. Most people skip this part because it's boring. Big mistake. Your super is your greatest tax haven. In Australia, every dollar you earn is taxed at your marginal rate, maybe 32C or 37C on the dollar. But money going into super, that's taxed at a flat 15%. If you're earning $100,000 and you use salary sacrifice to put an extra $10,000 into your super, you're instantly making thousands of dollars just by avoiding the ATO's reach. Check your fund tonight. If you're in a high-fee retail fund, you are literally burning your retirement. Switching from a 1.5% fee fund to a 0.1% low-cost industry fund can be the difference between retiring with $700,000 or $1.2 million. That's $500,000 for 10 minutes of paperwork. Do it. We are a nation obsessed with property, and for good reason. Our tax system, specifically negative gearing and the capital gains tax discount, is practically designed to help you build wealth through real estate. The strategy for 2024 isn't just buy a house. It's **rentvesting****. You rent where you *want to live, near the city, near your mates. But you buy where the numbers make sense. Look for high-yield regional hubs or growth corridors. You want an investment property where the tenant is paying off most of your mortgage, and the ATO is helping you with the rest through depreciation and interest deductions. Once that property grows in value, you don't sell it. You use the equity the value increase, as a deposit for property number 2. That is how you scale from one house to a multi-million-dollar portfolio without needing a $300,000 salary. Not everyone wants to be a landlord. If you want a set-and-forget path to $1 million, we look at the stock market. But we don't trade stocks, we own the market. In Australia, we have a unique advantage. Franking credits ***. When an Aussie company like BHP or CBA pays you a dividend, they've already paid tax on that profit. Those credits come back to you as a tax refund or a reduction in what you owe. It's like a loyalty bonus from the government. A simple Aussie global split, something like 40% VAS, top 200 Aussie stocks, and 60% VGS, international stocks, is the ultimate lazy millionaire builder. If you can scrape together $1,500 a month and stick it into those two funds, compounding will do the heavy lifting. In 20 years, you aren't just a millionaire, you're a millionaire with a massive, tax-effective income stream. You cannot outinvest a lifestyle that is leaking money. In Australia, we have lifestyle creep everywhere. The brand new dual cab ute on a 9% interest loan? That's a wealth killer. The $15 Uber Eats 3 times a week? That's a wealth killer. I'm not saying live like a monk. I'm saying pay yourself first ***. Before the rent, before the pub, $500 goes into the investment account. If you wait until the end of the month to see what's left over to invest, the answer will always be zero. Millionaires aren't people who spend what's left after investing. They spend what's left after saving star. Becoming a millionaire in Australia isn't about luck. It's about using the tools we have, super, property equity, and the ASX, consistently for a decade. It's not a sprint. It's a 10-year grind that pays off for the rest of your life. If you want the specific breakdown of which ETFs I like or how to calculate your property equity, check out my other videos here. Start today. Your future self is counting on you.